YouTube friends, it's Elizabeth J with an S. It is the 2nd of April, and I just thought I would do an update to my initial planner review at the beginning of this school year. It is April, it's almost time for a new teacher planner release. I'm not sure when that's going to happen in the various companies, but I know it's coming very soon, if not already. I did check a couple websites and I saw sales still, so maybe not quite yet. Anyway, so I have an Erin Condren teacher planner, and I just wanted to review how my system has been working for me this year. I teach secondary school in a private school in Nairobi, and I am an extreme planner, I would say, when it comes to teaching. I need to be organized in order to make sure that my classes are getting my best. And so I just wanted to go through how my system that I talked about at the beginning of the school year has been working out for me. So I did get this cover, which I have found extremely useful. I'm a science teacher, and so it's just protected the planner itself. I'll probably just keep it for next year if I get the same planner. Just what's inside the cover is this bit, and what's supposed to happen is your planner is supposed to go in like this, but I take it in and out all day long, so actually I don't use it that way. I just stick it on top like this. It's just easier for me to take out. This pouch here is for, I believe, the sticker book, which I don't use that many stickers. I would like to, but I just don't have the time to do all that decorating and making it look cute. I just need it to have my lesson plans. So I have some things in here. I just keep some papers that I need. I have these Post-it notes, which I actually got for free with my order, tucked in there. I have this little tab thing that you can write on. Perfectly fits here. And then I use these two pens. I use the Micron 01 or smaller and this mild liner. Now, it does have this space here for the pens, but I discovered taking the pens in and out was ripping the elastic, so I just tuck them into the pocket like this, and it works perfectly fine for me. So that's the cover. So that's just, you can even see there's some dirt on here and stuff, which has protected the planner, and that's the main point of this, and it's something easy that I can just wipe off. So let's put that to the side, because we don't need that, and let's take a look at the planner. So you can go back and check the first video. Maybe I'll put it in the description box so you can check it, my initial one, but I removed some of the things that I knew I wouldn't need, like the checklist and some of the beginning pages. So I did have room to just leave the whole year in, and I like to do that because then I can go back and refer to it if I need to, which I usually don't, because I type my lesson plans and use it that way. So I ended up, let me just zoom in a little bit, and then we can talk about it. Okay, so this is the intro pages, the all about me and stuff, which I ended up not using. I did intend to put my websites and passwords in there, but I just never ended up doing it. I do have it tucked in the back here, so it's there. It's just I never transferred it from another book. And this is more like, I think, for primary school teachers where they're like, we don't have classroom volunteers, and hello, COVID anyway. So contacts I don't use. We don't need to use it for any reason. And anyway, if I was doing it, this certainly would not be enough. We use email, and so that is just the record for us for the year. If I need to, I can print the emails out. Then we've got this. I really have just highlighted my start and stop dates, my holiday dates, which I need to put in the April dates because today's the first day of Easter break. Yay! We go back on the 19th, so I need to put that in and then mark some other things on here. Year plan, I set it up, never used it, so probably not something that I would use in the future. The graphs I would love to use, but I have to change seats every term with my youngest group, And then my older groups, they choose their own seats. So don't really need this for a seating plan. Although I do love graph paper. So I probably wouldn't get rid of this next time. Then so school started in August. So I removed the July pages and just left these for briefing notes. And then I started with August. That was from another video that I did where I was showing how you could use the lesson planner different ways in other venues, this type of lesson planner. This was my organizing, how I was going to set it up, and I kind of did keep it like this, but I did modify it a bit. So basically what I do for my system is I'm just trying to find a month where I have a good, there we go. So basically what I do for my system is I type my lesson. I have a, so I have an Apple, so I use the numbers as my spreadsheet tool, but you could do this in Excel as well. Move that out of the way. And I have boxes, text boxes that are this size, the size of 2 of the squares. And I type my lesson plans in, then I print them out. I put the sticky notes on top so I know they're aligned properly, and then I just print it again in the printer, and then I just stick them down like this. So these are just sticky notes, and I have them color coded for my different classes. So the way I organized it was I have my year 9 biology. I have 2 lessons a week, so that's there, lesson 1, lesson 2, 1 section. I have my year 8 biology. I have 2 sections, but I do the same thing on the first lesson and the second lesson. So all I needed was 2 of those. I didn't need to have 4 because the lessons are aligned. I have year 8 chemistry. I have 1 section of that. So just, that's all I needed there. So that's my year 8. And then for year 7 science, I teach 3 sections of biology and 2 sections of physics. My physics lessons are aligned, so I just need the first lesson and the second lesson. And then for my biology, my year 7 biology lessons, they're not quite aligned the way I normally would like. So I just have a section for each of the classes. So it's the first lesson, the second lesson for the week. And that's how I've organized it. What I have over here are the careers lessons for our graduating seniors and juniors, and the things that we do with them, and are here. So I have some on Monday afternoon and then Friday morning as well. So I keep Monday free for like what I'm going to do for the careers lessons that we have. Across the top, I put my meetings that I will have during the week. Usually they're after school on Zoom. But anyway, it is what it is. And then I'll use this empty space to plan for next week or future planning or whatever that might be. I do use this column just if I have to cover a lesson, like I needed to cover a lesson here. If I have to do something else, like have a meeting after school, or if I have something special going on, like a lunch meeting or something like that, then I will put that in the actual day that happens. So that's kind of my setup, and it's really been working well for me. And so I'll just flip through. You can see, as you can see, my handwriting is kind of ugh. So that's why I prefer to do the typing, because then I can just see it easily. And I like to see, you know, that I've accomplished something. So you'll see I have ticks for the different lessons in the boxes. And you know, when I'm done with the lesson, then that will be ticked off and everything's hunky-dory. So for the monthly spreads, I just put like important dates, when things are due, when grades are due, when I have to finish editing reports and stuff like that. So these 2 Saturdays I had to be in school to do SAT proctoring. We had a science expo. I had to be there because I'm in the science department, and things like that. I'll also put in my own personal things that are happening on the weekends, so I make sure that it doesn't conflict with things like the school events that I have to do on the weekends. Yeah, so that's how it's been working out for me. Generally, it takes me about, like, if I have all the lessons already, I know what I'm doing, the typing and the printing and the reprinting, it literally takes like 20 minutes to do. The actual lesson planning as to what I'm going to do, that can take much longer, but the actual setting up of the planner literally can take 20 minutes or even less if, you know, it's just simple stuff like I'm doing like assessment week or something like that. But, you know, if it's something longer like this, then it might take, you know, 30 minutes. But really, that's like a Saturday morning situation. Boom, I'm done. Go about my day. So that is how I'm using my lesson planner. It's been working out for me. Now, I don't know what I'll be teaching next year, so that situation can change very, very quickly. I'll just have to wait and see what classes I'm teaching and then how I will set up the lesson planner. I still, of course, will use the Post-it notes, that is for sure. I would prefer to use a double square like this, but, you know, I'll just see. It depends on what I'm teaching and how many sections of that I'm teaching, and how it gets out of control as, you know, I miss a day here, miss a day there, and how I can modify the setup. But so far it's working out really well for me. Like, this is an earlier one, and you can see that I had organized it by, again, by year group, but I had organized it by the day of the week. So it was like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And it was just using up too much space. And then there was a lot of repeats. So I just figured, why am I wasting ink? Why am I wasting Post-it notes? And, you know, why am I wasting time retyping something that I just need once in the book, because it's just a repeat lesson. So yeah, so that's how it's been working out for me. I would love to know, especially if you're a secondary teacher, how you use your teacher planner. I've tried other teacher planners, and honestly, this is the one that I enjoy using the most. So I think I'll just be sticking with it. Anyway, have a really great week.